Greetings, family. I greet you all in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Family, I want to share something. Um, Praise God. It was in the form of a dream. We are somewhere. We are supposed to cross from one area to another, but in between, it was like a huge trench. It was like a trench whereby some were falling inside and others were crossing over to another place. So people were crossing. I saw one of our neighbors, a friend of mine. She's called Sharon. Sharon, she's like she's from northern. So I saw her. She crossed well. So I came with some people, but there was a gate where we were supposed to pass. But for us, we used another route. So we crossed. We didn't know that was cheating. So when we crossed, in this dream, something showed me that somebody was following me, and it showed me that was God following me. So we crossed. We thought we had made it to another place. So we are like, something told us that is God. So we are like, he followed us. He found us when we are talking to people. We are crying, preaching to them, pleading, our knees down. We are like, when we are crossing, what we saw down inside, we managed to see what was down there, and we are like, oh my God, you know. So in this area where we went, we found people, good people who are behaving well, helping one another, people who cared, but they had no fear of God. Behaving well, but they had no that fear of God. They didn't know Christ. So we told them, you've done so many things in the world. You've behaved well. You care, but that will not take you to heaven. So that's why we are here, according to what we have seen when we are crossing. So it was like God wanted to see what we are going to do. Of course, He knew, but He wanted to see. Because if He wanted, He would have stopped us. But He just followed us. He saw what we are doing. He saw us. He was like on the side, watching us, what we are doing. First, we also saw Him, but for us, we continued with what we are supposed to do. So, family, this thing happens with people. We are like, so and so is good. He cares, but family, when you don't have Christ, it's something different. I don't say, of course, if you have Christ, there is a way you behave also. Apart from being good, so and so, doing such various things, Christ adds something. Of course, He adds everything, not even something. You know? So, family, what are we supposed to do? Then we had a vision telling us in this dream that where we had jumped, that was hell. And the other destination, that's where we were supposed to be picked, then taken to another level, or heaven. That's what we saw. And I said, let me come and share with you some of the scriptures. And they're like about hell. I will share Revelations chapter 21 verse 8, Matthew chapter 25 verse 46, Psalms chapter 9 verse 17, 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 9, Matthew chapter 13 verse 50, Acts chapter 2 verse 27, Mark chapter 9 verse 43, Jude chapter 1 verse 7, Proverbs chapter 15 verse 24, and Proverbs chapter 23 verse 14. But I want to read this one. Then about heaven, that was about hell. Then about heaven, you can read Revelation chapter 21 verse 4. I'll read that one for you after. John chapter 14 verse 2, Go and read 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 9. Go and read John chapter 3 verse 16. Of course you know that one. It's about the birth of Christ. Then Revelation chapter 22 verse 1 to 5. Then Romans chapter 10 verse 9 to 13. Go and read Luke chapter 23 verse 43. Go and look Matthew chapter 6 verse 19 to 21. Also go and look Hebrews chapter 11 verse 16. So I want to read for you about heaven. I said I'll read 2 verses for you. The other ones you read for yourself. Let me read for you about hell first. Mark chapter 9 verse 43. And if thy hand offend thee, cut it off. It is better for thee to enter into life maimed than having 2 hands to go into hell, into the fire that never shall be quenched. Life maimed is like when you're having maybe permanent or like permanent damage on your or when your hand is broken. That's being life maimed. It's better at least you go with one arm to heaven. This means a lot. What do you gain when you're like you're rich here on earth, but when you end up in hell? What do you gain? No. And that doesn't mean that you're supposed to be poor. No, because God gave us everything. You can have both, as long as you look unto Him. Then about heaven, Revelation chapter 21 verse 4. Revelations chapter 21 verse 4. And it says, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. I always share this in some of the videos I've shared before, some years back. Imagine a place where there's no sorrow. We give our life to Jesus Christ, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to face challenges. You'll face challenges, trials. You'll face them. The devil will come in to tempt you. God will test you. But imagine a place where there's no sorrow, there are no challenges, but only we are in God, serving God in Jesus' mighty name. So when I look into this word, I'm like, yes, we are. Sometimes we face challenges, we face so many obstacles, but remember, there's a place where there's no sorrow, and that is heaven. Do what you're doing, but knowing there is heaven. The earlier the better. Don't wait. I always say, don't wait for last moments. No, please. You may not get that opportunity. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I love you all, family. Together we can spread the word of God. Heaven is all we need. Share the word of God in any language you understand. Please, in any language you understand. In any language you understand. There are some places where pastors may not reach. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Amen.